Yeah.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Central Park Rangers Soccer as we see them warming up and now on the field as we are a bit late to the action, but we are officially underway here in Philadelphia, the Beer City Cup, round one of the Cup. It's Central Park Rangers, Red Army, Washington, D.C. FC. As again, we are just a little late. Kickoff at 11:20, so just about 3 or 4 minutes past the action. We see Dina Molich moving with some space, takes a shot, but it goes to the right of the post, just a little offline. And here at the Beer City Cup, rules a little different for the tournament. Of course, you're going to see action here today, and then later at 4 p.m., and then again another match tomorrow morning for the Red Army. And these matches, smaller fields, just 50 minutes. I'm assuming 25-minute halves, so shorter action, but should be more action in between, as again the smaller field's going to make it likely some higher scoring matches here. As that one's going to go out of play. It's going to be a throw for Washington D.C. FC. As they're in white, they're moving right to left. The Red Army, they're in their black kits, moving left to right.
FL Girl Trotters out of Naples, versus hometown team, the Lady Bandits of Philadelphia. Welcome back to Field 6.
All right. You can about go ahead.
The Rangers, of course, coming off an excellent UPSL, United Premier Soccer League run. Won the American Conference, proceeded to also be the Northeastern representative after beating the Albany Alley Cats, the reigning champs. The first time, or the first team to win the UPSL Women's Division. Obviously, the Miami Grove ended up winning this year as the Rangers placed third in their group. They didn't compete for third place or in the championship match that Sunday, but still put an excellent run. Lost 1-0 to the second place team and drew against some good teams as well. So an excellent performance for these Red Army players, as I believe this is their first time in the UPSL. That one's going to go out of play. It's going to be a throw for the Red Army. Just a couple minutes here, but of course these couple minutes mean a lot more with the 50-minute matches. Good move there to let it go between the legs and roll out a plate, so to keep it with the Red Army.
The match is off.
Costa throw it. Rangers haven't really been able to establish a good possession here. That one's going to trickle into the box, and no one really in the area to make any moves on it for Washington, D.C. That one trying to move in, trying to move between defenders, goes down. No whistle's going to be blown.
Ball in from the Girl Trotters, playing in. Defense, outplayed that wide.
Good move in the end to keep it. Erica doing a good job dealing with the press. It's going to be, I'd expect a much more high-intensity game. How short the fields are, it's going to change the game plan, you would think, a little bit, at least with both the timing of the game and you don't have as much space, don't have as much time. Got to move quickly, got to move smart when you're playing in a short field.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure we're going to see more action, likely some more scoring, and apologize, no introduction, and joined by Matt Lebov. I am Derek Boyer on the broadcast today. Central Park Rangers, Red Army, Washington, D.C. FC, as Washington sends a corner and misses the header on the back post and rolls all the way out of play.
Get out cleared. Lady Bandits trying to control and take the
Yeah, interesting thing here. I doubt you'll see it, but through the size of the field, you really could shoot from just about anywhere. And at some point late in the game, wouldn't be too shocked if we started to see something like that. But from what I've seen here early, a lot of the teams are utilizing the space. See the Central Park Rangers go wide. Decent job to keep it, but it's hard to keep it with such a short amount of space. Won't be able to play the same kind of possession game that they normally do.
Yeah, I'm wondering how the style of play is going to be affected, because you're right, it's much harder to hold on to possessions and kind of build up in the backfield when there's not much of a backfield to build out of. It's just a super small field, and I feel like whenever the game gets close, maybe stoppage time, if it's a tie game, it's probably just going to be players on both sides maybe peppering the other side with shots from long range, just trying to get anything to go. But we'll see how the teams choose to play it. It's definitely different than what they've been used to in, the Rangers in their UPSL and WPSL seasons.
Yeah, the Rangers are in pretty good form here, but their goal scoring has been a little slim compared to some of their other games. But on a field like this, it's just not the same. I mean, you have players who can finish. If you can get them in decent enough positions, you expect more than a couple of goals either side today. I just watched a game just before it end, I believe about 8-1 or 7-2, something along those lines. And I think that a lot of the games do have these higher score lines. See if this follows those tracks, or this will be another stalemate.
It was a really good move there just about 10 seconds ago from Dina Mulich to move past her defender. Wasn't able to get much out of it, but the Rangers trying to get it back. It's going to eventually trickle out of play. Costa doing a really good job just body blocking, but ends up out of play off her in the end. So it's going to be another corner for Washington, D.C. They've had about 3 so far in the match, just a couple minutes in.
Yeah, the ball's mainly stayed in this half for most of the game, despite, I would say, the Rangers having a little bit more of the possession, because a foul was called in that play. Hard to build up the amount of pressure that you get allowed once again on a short field. Got to play quickly. You have to press. To me, their key thing here today, as it goes in on goal, be a chance here.
So Labrasi just barely able to get it out. It's a lot of high press from Washington, D.C. You're right. I mean, they've constantly kept up the pressure. Maybe a good opportunity here. Tries to get the shot off, ends up off her defender and out of play. It's going to be a corner now for the Red Army. I mean, this is really high pace, high action football we're seeing right now.
Yeah, kind of just like I was saying, when you don't have that much field to cover, it becomes, maybe a bit of a track race, short field track race in that you're going for. It's much more like, a basketball game even, much more vertical in terms of going up and down the field rather than, a larger field, you're moving all over the place and you have to be smarter and kind of pace yourself sometimes, but here, I assume, especially if they continue substituting players, they can just keep that high press up for the minutes if they want to.
From the hometown team, trying to take the early lead are the Lady Bandits with a corner kick.
Just over 12 minutes in. Red Army with a corner here on this far side. Keep it low. Trying to get another touch on it. Ends up out of play again. Looks like it's off Washington, D.C. again, so it's going to be another corner in the same spot for the Red Army. They go high this time. Gets the knock towards goal. Trickles and eventually is cleared. Looks like a lot of different players could have had a shot or trying to clear that on either side. It ends up cleared by Washington, D.C.
Yeah, really good opportunity there. You're talking about the press just kind of forcing Washington into a difficult scenario.
Another opportunity in the box ends up out. DC doing a good job to just prevent any shots. After a long time of having some good possessions on the Red Army end, looks like the Rangers now forming some good possessions of their own. Moving down the middle of the field, takes the long-range shot.
I believe that's a goal from Asha James from far out. Just like we were talking about those long-range shots, Asha James takes one and scores one. And the Rangers go up 1-0.
I mean, we really expected those long-range shots to come later, but if you have an opportunity from basically midfield, you might as well take it. Owen finds the left corner just past the goalkeeper, and Asha James with the first goal of the match. It's officially 1-0 Red Army over Washington, D.C.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, from that distance, you might as well be inside the box on a larger field. Teams giving someone like Asha James, who's been so threatening on the ball recently, that much space, going to take it. That could change momentum early as it's put into the box again, but I think it'll go out of play.
Yeah, tried to get the cross there, but just didn't get a good touch in between two defenders. It's rough to try and get a solid touch, keep it in front of you. Washington, D.C. good with a really good through ball. Gets it in front, but it's going to be knocked out of play by Samara Costa in the box. Throw coming for DC. Trickles towards midfield in a full sprint now. The Red Army moving down the left side. Good tackle to knock it away.
Red Army all of a sudden running at Washington with some pace. Washington on the back foot after having a couple of chances early. The goal has certainly changed the outlook of this game early.
About 15 minutes elapsed. Red Army has a throw in the Washington, D.C. third. Beer City Cup 1-0. Red Army over Washington, D.C. after a long-range Asha James goal. Red Army moves back about midfield, moving into the third. Pass is a little offline, no chance to get there.
Very dangerous in transition. He gets defended very quickly when he gets possession.
A little whistle there.
Just missed.
Just some substitutions, I believe.
I'm going to say maybe just some
Throwing
extra
from
time for subs
Washington.
to come in. Trying to decide where to go with the throw. They'll go deep towards midfield between two Red Army players, but Washington keeps the handle.
Good move to escape the press, and they could have a good shot there in here.
Tries to get into the box. Look at the good. Looks like it went off of Celebrasian goal on that right side of the post. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be another corner for Washington, D.C. They've been able to stack these up. You feel eventually one of these might go in. Kind of goes away from goal. Needs to get an awkward touch on it, just keep possession. Left side, moving towards the middle of the field. Sent into the box. Really good defense, but still in play. Washington, D.C. tries to keep it in, but it ended up behind the goal.
The Rangers did a really good job swarming to that ball initially, but for me, that shot should have been taken first time, and from that distance, it'd be 1-1.
I mean, Washington, D.C.'s definitely had their fair share of opportunities, and you definitely expect this game to go further than 1-0. I mean, with how much action we've already seen, I mean, you expect a lot more scoring, and I'm sure the Rangers know that 1-0 likely isn't going to cut it.
Absolutely not. Absolutely. And a game like this, 1-0 is not going to do the job. The Rangers cannot let up. But Washington also can't lose focus.
Washington with the throw on their own side. 19th minute here. Swap to the right side. Rangers certainly found their groove here. They've been moving much better, but DC with the steal going down the left side. Really good tackle to knock that one out of play. DC with another throw. Corner of the box, gets it in. Tries to kind of slide and kick it towards goal. Maybe called for a foul there, and it's going to be a free kick for the Red Army. Keeps it low to the ground. It trickles all the way towards goal. Missed about 5 players on the way. Just goes to show how small these fields are and how different the play is here in Philly. Really good ball. So Labrasi comes out, ends up cleared. Weak throw, goes back to the thrower, ends up cleared much too far. It's going all the way to the other sideline.
So that one really belongs to the Rangers, and you get a chance to work forward again.
Been seeing a lot of substitutions here. Looks like Erica Edwards comes off the field. Jasandra Joseph replaces her. Trying to keep it in play, just barely does. On this left side, kick towards goal. And that one goes in. From about as long range as you can get, midfield on the left side. Well, an excellent shot. Somehow finds its way in. And the Red Army now find themselves up 2-0 in the first half.
Yeah, I think a beautiful cross from that left side, I believe. And just an easy finish at the end of the day. 2-0, the Rangers, 2 goals to the good. Washington are digging themselves a hole now, early in this game.
I mean, if you told me on a regular sized field that a cross came from midfield all the way into the box and was finished easily, I would not believe you. But with how small these fields are, a cross from midfield is pretty normal to the action we're likely going to see today. That one goes off the wrong side of the foot of the keeper. It's going to go out of play, and the Red Army going to catch a break there. They're going to get another possession on the DC third. Comes straight in the box. Slightly cleared by DC, but the Red Army back with it. Now down the right wing. In the corner, trying to make a move to get away. Costa sends it in to the box. Headed towards the corner. Looks like it's going to be a corner kick coming for the Red Army. Comes in low. Just trying to get a touch towards goal. Still, Joseph looks like fighting for it. A lot of open space for DC to work with. Maybe a potential foul miss there. Gonna play on. DC driving into the corner. Looks like a dive there. They're asking for the corner. Doesn't look like they're gonna get it.
Yeah, physical play there just to keep Washington off the ball. Washington were able to get on a good break there, but they never really had the numbers. 2v5 really at that point. The Rangers did a great job getting back, and they were able to defend that chance really well.
Yeah, and I think that's a real key when playing on a field like this, getting back whenever you're far forward on the attack. If you don't get back quick enough, even if an attacking player on a counterattack gets just past midfield, they have an open shot there. So if there's not anyone to contest it, it could easily, become a goal on something that trickled away 3 seconds ago. Really big tackle there. Looks like a Red Army player down. It's going to be a foul on DC. Going to get a yellow card for it as well. Really, really tough tackle there. Looked like it was on Samara Costa. She'll come off the fields. Hopefully nothing too serious there. Gonna get a free kick out of it. So Labrasi, goalkeeper for the Red Army, is gonna take it. Ends up back with DC as they're trying to bring this game closer before the end of this first half. Tries to center and ends up with DC still. Red Army trying to just get rid of it. They're going to knock it out of play.
Yeah, smart play there. Just gives them a chance to reset their defense.
It looks like that's going to take us to the half. So just 25-minute halves here. Of course, 50-minute matches. So after 25 minutes, we're already halfway done. The Red Army looking really good here. Started out a little bit iffy as DC stacked up corner after corner, but long-range goal for Asha James and an even longer-range cross ends up with a 2-0 lead as they've also been able to hold Washington, D.C. off. Nothing put into their own net, and it looks really strong here on both sides of the ball so far for the Red Army. So with half number one over here in Philadelphia at the Beer City Cup, we'll be right back with second half action in just a little bit.
Okay, so
They say that New York never stops moving. Here, everybody's chasing something. Money, success, recognition. But us? We're chasing a feeling. That feeling when the lights go on, the city disappears for 90 minutes, and strangers become teammates, and teammates become family. Because family is what happens when you've been around for over 25 years. There's no contracts, no million-dollar stadiums, no headlines waiting for us in the morning. In a city where everybody's passing through, we have found something worth staying for. This club isn't built on fame. It's built on the late train ride home, sharing water bottles, and showing up for each other. This is more than a team. It's community, it's belonging, it's New York. Because in the biggest city in the world, you're never alone when you're a Ranger.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back as second half action has just begun. The Red Army find themselves here with an early 2-0 lead. They're now moving right to left in black, in white, Washington, D.C., left to right. That one sent into the box. Celebrassi gets a bad touch on it, and in comes in Washington with the goal. The long cross or shot. Go ahead, Matt.
It's a long cross. It's a mistake by the goalie in the end, and they take advantage of it. Washington just a goal away now. They say 2-0 is one of the most dangerous leads in soccer and in sports, and all of a sudden it's within a goal on this short field game. It's so easy to score, and a mistake like that will cost the Rangers greatly.
Yeah, I mean, with how small the fields are, I mean, anyone could come from anywhere, and on that, I'm not sure if it was a cross or a shot towards goal, but either way, seemed like it was going to be an easy grab for Celebrassi in goal, but it just comes out of her hands, ends up behind her, and sprinting towards the ball, Washington, D.C. ends up with a touch that finds the back of the net. And like you said, 2-0, most dangerous lead. It's now just a 1-goal lead. DC threatening again, still in the box. Good move to get out of it, and now a clear.
And how big is that? Not just scoring to make it a 1-goal game, but doing it so early, kind of able to change the momentum a little bit, you would think.
Not only that, but I think it takes a lot of the pressure off of DC. I mean, you allow 2 goals in the first half. You have chances that you're not able to capitalize on. If you don't come away with a goal early, it kind of just puts a lot of pressure on you to maybe take bad shots, just trying to get something to fall to make it that 1-goal lead. But when you get it that early, I mean, it almost feels like you've scored in that first half, and you come into this new half just needing a goal to kind of make it a tie game. So, I mean, getting that goal so early, it took about 20 seconds to score that. It's huge for this DC team if they want to get back into it.
Now a dead ball looks like maybe a foul originally, or in the build-up. Just gives pause in the game as the song.
Red Army kind of tripping over each other there. Maybe some confusion on who should have it. Trying to build something at about midfield. Trying to get it in, just not quite able to get that pass through. Trickle all the way back to Celebrassi. Good to get in front of that pass. Interrupt the momentum that DC has. Really good to get there in time to keep that in play. It's going to be a reset, though. A quick one as DC now gets the clear on the through ball.
So he's kind of like attacking through this right-hand side, it feels, or attacking through the wings and then trying to send something dangerous in the box. They had a couple of good chances on these crosses. Of the same one in the middle here.
Good chance for
Back out right,
DC.
goes straight to shot.
Good move. Ends up off the defense. They try and move down the wing. Gets a fortunate bounce there. Ends up losing it. Now trickles towards midfield in no man's land. Red Army going to take advantage. Just trying to go straight through her defenders. Nearly does it. DC nearly falling over on themselves. It's going to be a foul called on the Rangers. It's going to be a free kick for DC. Couple headers in a row. Ball moving towards the DC goal, now the other way. Looks like DC's gonna have a throw. Doesn't look like they really have the numbers, although they took the throw quite quickly.
Right now the ball's just kind of bouncing around. Neither team has really been able to take control of this game. I think there's probably another goal in this game. I'm sure it'll be huge, although you said these short halves, I guess it's hard to predict. Either of these teams can just a little bit more control here on the ball. It'll be golden.
I mean, we've seen how all three of these goals have been scored. It's always either a cross or a shot, basically from midfield. Anything that really has been built up hasn't quite been able to find anything. Obviously, that doesn't mean it can't work, but what we've seen work is sending something in from deep that maybe is unexpected and hard to play with, since you haven't really experienced, plays like that, because you don't normally play on a field this size. This free kick gets sent in. DC not able to get anything from it.
Yeah, well, I think once again, also on such a short field, it's so cramped that when there are dangerous and chaotic opportunities, it tends to lead to some goals.
James trying to get a touch on there, maybe trying to score her second goal of the match, just not quite able to get there.
Happy with this game. What a ball from Nick. Finding it in the cross for Nick.
Looks like we're going to get a throw from the Red Army. Bounded up in the air. It's like James is going to come away with it. You see Wolf on the break. Tripping up, some pushing and shoving. Foul called. It's like it's going to go the Red Army way, and they have a free kick in a really good spot.
Holds it out. Find it.
A free kick in a really dangerous position here. Asha James stepping over the kick. Be the one taking it. Scored from a similar distance earlier in this game.
And the problem is you can see how cramped the box is. She'll take the shot, go low, it'll trickle to the right side of the goal. here at the Beer City Cup in Philadelphia. It's a 2-day event. The Red Army will play later today at 4 p.m. and then again they'll play tomorrow at 11:20 a.m. Of course, Eastern time for both of those. That one's going to get sent towards goal, but way over onto the other field.
I think this one's kind of similar to this tournament, that you win a couple of games, you get a chance to go to a big final. So every game is huge. The goal differences, you get a factor as well.
Yeah, in tournaments like these, I mean, you want to win every match, of course, but if you can, you want to win them pretty big. The goal difference can really matter when you least expect it. But of course, first thing first, you got to win these matches. Red Army up 2-1, looking to do just that. Like you said earlier, Matt, I find it hard to believe that the match is going to end how it is now. I'm sure there's at least one more goal to be found in the next about 15 minutes. At the very least, we're going to see Washington probably take some pretty deep shots if it ends up continuing as the score is now. See Elizabeth Wolf there trying to save it. Washington trying to counter quickly, just not a great touch on it. Ends up skipping behind the goal.
With the match being 0-0, this first goal is going to be even more valuable. Both teams have been very well in the opening half and have defended very well. So a moment of quality could be what separates them from the winning factor.
The slim 1-goal lead, and neither team has been able to dominance in the second half. A couple of good moves here, but it's a good ball out wide, no offsides. But it's just over everyone's head, and Washington get a chance to clear.
Yeah, Wolf was wide open on that left side, just not able to come through. But now Red Army trying to form something on the right wing. It's like it's going to stay with them.
Moser can shoot it. Shoots across the dolly with the shot.
It's a long throw into the box. Washington's going to clear.
And not find the net. Coming in for the
Small break there. First substitutions come in as the throw finally comes in. Washington maybe trying to build something from the back. Really good touch there to keep it in play.
Rangers doing a good job pressing the issue, though, on defense. Make those substitutions for a reason. When you can make as many substitutions they're able to on a short field, there's really no reason why you should stop running.
Yeah, there's no reason to just...
Mentalities are big enough. Sorry, Derek, that they have been able to keep that press up, and I think it's worked very well for them so far.
The press has definitely helped as Washington's going to get a foul there and a free kick in a really good spot. Looks like maybe playing it up a little more than it actually was, but either way, some contact in the air. It's going to be called. Really good spot here for an equalizer. See a two-player wall directly in front. So Labrazzi about centered, but a little more to the right. See almost everyone else to the left of her, the goalkeeper. To keep it short, just doesn't quite get the pass off. Not great execution on the free kick. The Red Army just trying to get it away from their third.
That was a really great, wasted opportunity from that distance. That's just kind of a missed hit in the end.
Obviously was trying to fake that she was gonna, shoot towards goal, but maybe pulled back a little too much on the power to get the pass off and just didn't get enough on it.
Back to Allie. Allie crosses the ball. Beautiful ball to Thomas. Nothing. Goal kick.
See, the Red Army just passing it around, trying to maybe waste some time here. They've got the 1-goal lead. It's 2-1. Past 40 minutes here, so about 9 minutes left plus any extra time.
Thomas with the ball in. Allie to Rodriguez with the shot. Nothing. Goal kick.
Bounded in the air. DC coming away. Doesn't quite keep it in play, though. It's going to stay with the Red Army. Really good ball. Deep in the corner. It's going to go behind the goal. Looks like it's going to be a corner.
I mean, at this point, good chance for Rangers.
Sentai past the post.
Can't control it. Gives it back to Allie. Allie gives it back to Thomas. All is loose.
Have a tough position here for the Rangers. You want to secure the win, but the goals are important. It's going to be tough to decide between going forward or staying back on defense for some of these players here.
DC trying to move exceedingly quickly. Some contact there. Good job to get in front of the pass. Really good work here on the offensive side. Nice move, gets it in, just misses the touch. Really good play all around from the Red Army. Just Eric Shack not quite able to get there on the touch.
Great job dictating the tempo. Challenge now is turning that control into the opening goal.
That was a really good opportunity there. Good idea to recognize the run in behind. And I don't believe there's offsides here as well. Just kind of rolls under her foot a lot of power on that pass. Unable to control it.
Maybe some miscommunication there as DC kind of had it between 3 different players and no one kind of went towards it. Rangers now dive into the crowd.
With the ball, looking for somebody up top. Shoot the ball in to the keeper. Okay.
Rangers now with the steal. Quickly the other way. Takes the shot from the right side and keeps it on the ground, just a little off target. Ends up as a goal kick. But back to your previous point, Matt. I mean, you have to choose at some point whether you want to stay on the offensive end, try and get that third goal, or if you may maybe want to, I guess, park the bus and play defensively and try and just wait timeout. But, I mean, you have to pick one. They have their own consequences. And if you don't pick at all, I mean, I think that's the worst thing you can do is kind of be in between. It's interesting to see what the Rangers continue to do as we enter what looks to be the final 5-ish minutes here. Some heavy contact there. Look, it's going to go the Rangers' way.
Just about been halfway through the second half. Here comes Moser with the ball in the one-on-one. Can she score? Can she find the net? Stopped by the keeper. Corner kick. Girl Trotters. What a save. Last second. Out of the blue. Kimbrough with the stop.
Looks like the Rangers have chosen to play a little more defensively.
With the kick.
Gonna try to waste as much time as they can. You see Costa all alone on this right side.
Cleared by Cobella. Butchie with the ball once again. Wow. Wow. Two people she stepped over. Can she send the ball to
DC
Bandits on the counterattack.
trying to keep their press high. They've got to go all out on this offensive end. Again, still 2-1. Rangers with the lead. It's going to go out of play behind the goal. Looks like it's going to be a goal kick coming.
Lady Bandits.
Washington with no one in the area.
If you're Washington, you're kind of running out of time. Wouldn't be surprised if they start to commit some more bodies forward. And you get a little frustrated with their press. Earlier in this game, see a tough tackle there. Washington was able to send in a lot of tough crosses and give them some trouble, but last couple minutes haven't really been able to do much against this Rangers defense. Haven't really given them that much trouble.
I mean, we've known how good this Rangers defense has always been. It was just a question of if they can get something done on the offensive end. They've gotten their team 2 goals in the first half. The second half, they've gone quiet and allowed one themselves, but it's been a lot less driven on either side. It's been much more even and in the middle of the field, possession-wise, the rest of the second half. But DC now with a chance to equalize. Another corner for them. Goes high, gets the head on center of the field. Just trying to get another touch on it. Gets cleared by the Rangers. Rangers still on their side, trying to just waste some time, maybe get a clear. Another ball comes trickling on the field. There's 2 balls on the field. They have to stop play. They're not sure which one ended up being the right one. That's devastating if you're DC. They had some really good ball movement going there.
For the goal. And here's the shot. No good. Rodriguez with the shot.
I'm on the ball here. Maybe some tired legs from Washington. That's maybe not the same as it was at the beginning of the half. It's a good move there, though. The 1-on-1, but just can't keep her dribble. Looks like maybe a referee called a foul there.
Yeah, it's going to be a foul for DC as they have a free kick at a nice spot. It's much further back than I originally thought, but still, I mean, we've seen the Red Army themselves put a cross in from this distance and score. Comes in, looks like it's too high. into the 50th minute. So just this, an extra time ready. Contact there. Red Army thought it was theirs, ends up with Washington. Strong throw.
Beer City Cup.
Costa gets rid of it.
April Girl Trotter versus
DC trying to move as quickly as they can.
with the header. Good.
Have an awkward shot there, ends up out of play. DC still with it.
For a long throw in here, but referee halts play for a second. Doesn't like what he sees.
Maybe checking the ball to see if it's game ready. I mean, DC, they've been moving so fast, they've been grabbing any ball that they can to try and, you know, keep the play moving. Maybe that one not ready for the field.
Yeah, I think you're right, actually. I see them pass that away, and now they'll send it in. It's a good ball towards the back post, but just goes over everyone's head. Really good throwing at the end of the day, but just, once again, never really too much trouble for the Rangers.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. Really strong throw, just missed everyone.
Find it into the field.
Costa sends it far.
Oh, it changed. Chances like these.
It's a little more time wasted for the Red Army, and they've come away with a win here in their first Beer City Cup match. Looking to maybe make it 3-1 though, and that one sails over the goal.
With the ball up forward, finding Moser. Moser with the
Edwards
shot
from
up,
range.
and it stopped. Keeper with the one-handed stops. Allen on the wide wing, trying to find space, loses the ball, loses control, goes through with the ball once again.
Already added 1 minute, likely not going to see much more as that one's going to end it. As the Central Park Rangers Red Army with 2 first-half goals come away with the win in their first Beer City Cup match against Washington, D.C. FC, 2-1, and it really was a game of the first half for the Red Army, come away with those 2 goals from range, and we saw all 3 goals in the match come from not even really that close to the box. I mean, you saw the cross from midfield, the long-range shot from Asha James, the missed play by Celebrassi came from a long-range crosser shot. So on the shorter fields, I mean, it seems like playing from midfield and maybe just taking those shots early might be how these teams can score. The set pieces don't seem to be too dangerous, although it might just have been the teams playing, but I mean, the short field, it's definitely impacted how these teams have been playing.
Absolutely. I mean, it's just a different game out there with the smaller fields, and the Rangers did a pretty good job adjusting to it. I think, though, Washington, after they scored that goal, good job getting back into the game. And after that, just no one could take control, but the Rangers did a good enough job to hold on to the result, and that's well-deserved 3 points for the Rangers.
Yeah, some 3 really good and really early points as they'll play later today at 4 p.m. It's the Red Army again against the SWFL Girl Trotters. And then tomorrow they'll play again at the same time as this one started at 11:20 a.m. They'll play against the Lady Bandits. And that'll be the Beer City Cup here in Philadelphia. Of course, playing for that prize money, $5,000. Red Army off to a really good start for competing in this cup. Again, Central Park Rangers, Red Army 2, Washington, D.C. FC 1. And for Matt Lebov, I have been Derek Boyer saying so long, and have a good rest of your day. And make sure to tune in at 4 p.m. Eastern for match number 2 of the Beer City Cup for the Red Army in just a little bit.